I had to come live really quick. Can you guys see me and everything? Okay. I'm gonna have to stop in a minute and finish letting the dogs out. Everything became a mess. I'm trying to see. Hold on. I'm using a new one now. So I liked the chat overlay, but there we go. Okay, so we'll see if anybody even joins from TikTok. Can you guys see me and hear me okay? I set this up earlier. But I had the guy coming to like see where we were gonna put my mom's house and everything, and so then I had to let the dogs out. I had to take Freya for her surgery this morning, so we're gonna give it a little bit of time to let people show up. I only have till 5 o'clock. Because I have to go pick up Freya at 5. She's 5:45, but it's a 30-minute drive. So, okay. I like this a lot better than the other one. I'm actually going to try to get a refund on the other one and use this instead. This is almost just like StreamYards, but you can stream on TikTok instead of just here. So, oh, sorry. Sorry. So the sound is good then and everything? So, Kyla? Not sure if I'm saying your name right. I am very tired. Yeah, I'm super tired. But I've got to do this because, like I said, I got to pick my dog up from surgery and I've got to pay him. You know, I like to pay more than what I got. So, as far as the mediumship, I do mini mediumships and I only usually do on one person. I focus on one person. I don't try to bring too many in together at once because it gets confusing. You don't know who's talking. It gets to be a jumbled mess. That's not to say that they won't come in and say something, but I like to focus on one person. I like to focus on a picture. But it would be mini and it would be 45. And a mini is like just a few validations and a message. It's not going to be like my really long ones. But I do oh, my eyes are killing me. This is gonna burn me for a second. I do offer private readings, so that would be longer. But yeah, I don't know. I focus on the one you want to hear from the most. Others can pop in, but when you try to bring in too many at a time, it gets too confusing. It doesn't turn out to be a good reading, just from my experience. So, and because I'm trying to have more boundaries when it comes to these online readings like this, so I don't go an hour at a time. That's why I'm doing like the mini one. So it's about half price from what a 20-minute is. So I'll explain how everything is in just a minute. I think in about 20 minutes or so, I'm gonna have to take a break and finish letting the dogs out. He's kind of an a-hole, and I didn't want him like barking at the dude and causing problems. So the one that's left. So yeah. And they were all barking at him because he was out there doing work, and so it was a mess. So that's why I'm like, so yeah, I'm super tired. I slept on the couch I only got about 4 hours of sleep because I had to be up early. And then yeah, so the link tree is right there. The link tree is also in the description box because I have to pay for Freya's surgery. So yeah, the link tree is there. Let's see, can I pin this? Nope. So that's something you want to do the way that it works. I mean, everything's in the description box of how this works, but you would make your payment. Well, you would get on the list and go make your payment. And that way I have a list that I'm working off of. I don't know if it shows that we're on TikTok, but I don't know if we are. So if anybody's on TikTok and they're seeing this, can you guys like say something so we can see you pop up in the chat? I want to see how it works because it says that we're on TikTok and YouTube right now, but yep, there's a Cash App QC, and it only let me do one. So I was gonna actually check to see if I had thanks, Carly. Good to see you. Kind of weird seeing you here. I know. I like it lets you like do I mean it's very similar to see the QR codes. This is what I was gonna try to figure out. Let me try something real quick. I was gonna try. What do you want, buddy? You're like getting on my. Alarm's going off. I might have to pause because he's checking out. Oh, okay. So I want to see if this works. I don't know if it will, but I want to try to see if I can add this QR code. I don't know if there'll be a QR code for it, but I want to see if there is for a Linktree. Yeah, no, I like the streaming one so much better. Oh my gosh. Oh, it does do it. What do you know? Okay, we'll do this one instead. Look. Huh? How do you like that? That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, thank you, Willow. I wish you would have sent a donation though, because it's gonna take a month to get it, and they take like 50%. But thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's gonna help regardless. So I appreciate it so much. But just so you guys know, whenever you send donations here, I don't get them right away, and then they take so much. Yeah, I already saw hoods with that. That's all I'm gonna say. But I don't. So you guys have to understand that I don't choose my cases. My cases choose me. So I don't know. Can you? You can try. I wonder if no. Huh. But thank you so much, Willow. That does mean so much. I just feel bad whenever people do that, and because like a lot of it goes to YouTube. Yeah, but it's okay. I am scheduling readings, but on Wednesdays. So, and I don't know what you mean, like alive or past. I'm sorry about that, girl. Waterfall, alive or past. And like I said, I've only got till 5, so I don't want to make the list like hella long. And I'm gonna have to take a break in like, I don't know, 15 minutes or so and let the other dog out. Am I on TikTok right now? Can someone check? Yeah, I don't communicate with animals that way. Like I can try to give a reading off of a question and tell you what's going on, but I'm not an animal communicator. Not when they're alive. I can just do deceased animals, but I can't really tell you what they're thinking. If you ask a question on them, I can get information just like a reading. So that's how those work for me. I have to see if I'm on TikTok right now. No one's commenting on TikTok. I don't know. How come it's not? Is it showing me on there? Right? Can you go look, Tracy, and tell me? Because it's not showing. I don't know how to tell. It's not showing anything. Somehow I got coffee on my phone. Let's see. It says I'm streaming on TikTok. Okay, how come your guys is there should be comments that pop up on here, and that's why I'm gonna be upset. Because it should pop up on the regular where we're at already. I shouldn't be having to go through 2 different toggles. Hello?
Hey, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off. I got all the measurements that I needed.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard the alarm. It just went off
Yeah.
a minute ago.
Probably the wind.
I was gonna say, and it turned itself right back off. So I think it was just the wind blowing things around. I actually didn't touch or change anything.
Yeah, it does that sometimes.
Okay. Other than that, it's been on this whole time and it hasn't made a noise. So I'm hoping that the wind is about the only thing that you might deal with. But I think we got the new problem spots. Let me know if anything else comes up or what's going on with it.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
And then I'm just gonna try my best to find out about the septic system compliance stuff, and then I'll have a site permit down. I mean, as soon as they have that information. So if you have somebody that you talk to at the county, I just called the county and asked a question. They said I had to call the health department to figure that out. They couldn't tell me. So I don't know. I'll talk to somebody and find out what the requirements are, just to make sure we draw a site plan that actually works.
Okay.
So, all right. Well, I'll get back to you as soon as I got more information on that, and I got something to show you. All right.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Yep. Take care.
All right. Bye. Sorry, that's the guy that was helping me out, so I can let my other dog out. But wait a second, it should be showing my TikTok and my YouTube guys on here. Like it should show you both on here. That's the whole point of this, and it's not doing that. Like that's what the. Let me look something wrong. So. I see people do this all the time. I don't know why it's such a freaking stress for me. Your StreamYard chat isn't showing in the comments from all connected channels. Ensure the channels support relay. The channels are properly connected and activated, and that you're not using any filters that might be blocking the messages. No? I know. Yeah, I can see this comment when I go to TikTok. It's not showing. It should be all showing up on one stream. That's what I'm trying to do, and it's pissing me off because I can't do it. There should be no issues here. Everybody else does it. Why is it such an issue? Hold on, let me see. It says, and I set all this up earlier. Okay, so right up here is the QR code, and there's a link in the description box, and there was a link that was put here. You can see YouTube on TikTok. See, it's not showing up that way here. Hold on. Check the relay box mode. Open the chat settings and click the bot. Hold on. Chat settings. I don't know where the chat settings are. Why do I have such a hard problem? Why is there an issue here for me? I'm still not doing what the hell I wanna. Yeah, I know, but your guys is what I'm saying is the chats aren't merged. And that's why I'm getting annoyed, because the chats aren't merged. So bear with me while I try to see if there's anything I can do, because I don't want to go back and forth. I want you guys to be able to see each other's comments on the same chat. Do you understand what I'm saying? I've about had it with trying to do this. I'm getting really annoyed. There should not be an issue. Everybody else can do it but me. Go figure. No, it's not Mercury retrograde. This is just how it works for me. Period. This has nothing to do with Mercury retrograde. If I was doing this any other time of the year, it would do it too. I don't know. Yeah, it shouldn't be hard. I see other people do it. I know specific people that I see that are able to stream on both places and have everything show on one thing here. And I'm getting tired of it being like a stressful thing. Yeah, well, I know, but now I don't know if it'll work because it looks like I went to the bot settings. I turned it on. Relay automatically forwards all incoming chat messages from each platform to the other active platforms set up on the Restream. All Restream IO bots will be promoted to moderators on Relay. I don't understand. It shouldn't be hard. Like, you just connect the channels and it should all happen here. And that's why, if anybody can tell me there's anything else I'm supposed to do, otherwise this is kind of stupid because I can't go back and forth and you guys can't see each other's comments. So when I'm doing a reading, it looks stupid because you can't see what's going on. Do you see what I mean? And I sat here and I made this live and I had everything ready. And getting irritated because I don't. And I'm using Restream. Open your chat settings, and there is no chat settings, and click on the embed in the stream tab to display comments from all platforms. Okay, hold on one second. Embed stream. What the actual fuck? No, I want you to pay like $200. That can't be right. Nope, that can't be right. That can't be right. There's no way people pay $200 for that a month. Engage your website visitors with a live video. That makes absolutely no sense. Nope. There's no way that people are paying that much. Oh, crap. No, I don't want to pay $220. That's crazy. So maybe this isn't going to work out. Maybe I messed up again. I keep trying these streams. I keep watching videos on it. They keep saying, yeah, you can do it, no problem. They don't say anything about it costing $200 to do it when you want to embed the stream. I'm over it, dude. I'm over it, you guys. I'm over it. That can't be right either because here's something else. Let's see. Okay. I think that embed thing has got to be something else. So I wonder if I... Hey. I'm afraid to reset this, but if I disappear, I'll be back. You guys still there? Okay. Well, I don't think it worked. Check the box next to relay mode. Yeah, you guys can both see on TikTok and YouTube, but the thing is your guys' chat is not on the... Like, I can't see both chats on one spot. So you guys should be chatting together from the different platforms. Do you know what I mean? So you should be able to see each other's chat from TikTok and YouTube all in one spot. That's what I'm talking about. So, yes, you can see me on TikTok and you can see me on YouTube, but the chat is the problem because your guys' chats aren't merged, which is what I'm trying to do. Because otherwise, if I give a reading, I'm going to have to go back and forth. And I don't want to do that. You guys aren't going to see what the person's saying. I'm not going to see what the person's saying. Like, it's really, like, frustrating. Stop. Roscoe, I can't right now, dude. I love you, but no. Please, dude. Okay, so I fixed what it said to fix, but it's still not working. Double your views. No, dude. I can't let you walk on there. You're going to be walking on the computer, and I can't do that. It does. Like, I'm so frustrated because you don't understand. I had the one last night that you're supposed to be able to do that with. I paid for that. Turns out No, you can't do it that way. Now I tried this one where I've watched several videos that says you can, but for some reason I can't get it to do that. Can't get it to work that way. So I don't know how other people have such an easy time with this, but for some reason I do not. And I did exactly what it said. I enabled the bot. See, it says Restream offers cross-platform chat features to help you manage the comments of all the channels to multi-stream to. So they should all show up in one, and it'll say where it's coming from. So you can read and reply and relay. YouTube. I mean, it's not showing TikTok, but I've seen people do it. It tells you that, but it doesn't say, like, okay, well, what if I added the relay? So, I don't know, man. Alright, well, I'm wasting time. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I have lost weight. Sorry, the light is coming from, it's like bright coming from outside. So I don't know how we're gonna do this. I'm tempted to just kick off TikTok and just do it here because I don't see the point. I don't. So it's scrolling across the bottom, and all the directions are in the description box of YouTube. I've tried everything. I don't see any. Yeah, basically you pay to get on the list, and then I put you on the list. I can only do this till 5. So, I mean, I guess we need to get started. If people want it, they need to let me know so I could put them on the list. And I'm just gonna freaking, yeah, there's a QR code up there. I mean, I like this platform if I could just figure out how to merge the chats. Like, need help? Click that button. Send us a message. Thing isn't working. We're sorry you're having an issue. Could you please tell us more about what happened? My chats aren't merging. I'm with Restream support and I'm helping you today. Okay, Justin. Why didn't I see that help button before? Okay, so give me a couple minutes. Let me see if this guy can help me. YouTube. If it tells me they can't do TikTok, I'll be mad. TikTok. And it tells you someone scans the QR code too. It's kind of cool. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry, guys. I promise once I get this figured out that this won't be an issue. But I really want to make like this a good experience as far as not having to go back and forth between the two chats. I mean, that's the whole point to do this, to make it a little bit easier. You know, so that's the whole point. And because I would never pay for an extra platform, obviously. I just would use StreamYards. Okay. So I'm gonna have to find another. This isn't gonna work because it says that they TikTok chats are not pulled through the API yet. This is something we're working on with the end platform to add, but have not yet changed it. So you can still see the chats from using the monitor feature here, which I understand that, but I don't want to go back and forth. Like that's like stupid. That's totally taking away the point of why I'm doing this. So, I might have to look for something else, and I'm getting irritated because I can't just keep getting new platforms and none of them work. So either that or I wait for them to do it. I don't know. If anybody knows of a platform where I can merge the chats for TikTok and YouTube, please let me know, because all the ones that I look up, you have to pick and choose, and then of course the ones I pick and choose, you can't do it. That say you can. They say you can do it, but then when you sign up, all of a sudden it's okay, I can stream both places, but you can't chat. Both the chats aren't in there. So, also too, if you don't get in today, because again, I only have till 5, I am doing the email questions as well. Not mediumship through email, but intuitive guidance through email, and it's about $5 cheaper. I did post that on the community page. So, I'm waiting to see what they're saying. It makes me mad because it has all the other features I like. Retarded. This is from last night. So apparently with TikTok you can't merge it. So whoever did that lovely thing on their video, they need to really change it. Oh, they're waiting on TikTok, of course. All right. So, basically, okay, give me 5 minutes. I gotta go let this dog out real quick, and I will be right back, and then we'll do readings, okay? And we'll try to go as fast as we can. I don't know if I can do like a... All right. So, yeah, if anybody finds a platform or knows somebody that does a platform where they're able to bring both of those comments together, I just saw somebody doing it yesterday, so I know it's... Yeah, the OSB I looked at, it looked pretty freaking confusing. So I have to do some more research, but of course, this sounds about right for me and my life and how things work out for me. Okay, so Willow, you said that you sent something. All right, so you know that the mini reading is going to be just a few validations and a message. I need you to send me a picture through the Psychic Sleuth at gmail.com. They're just private readings for people that want them. And I'm going to be slipping back and forth. So when you guys ask me to do cases, I appreciate that you really want me to do cases and all of that. But I go where I'm led, and I'm not done with Emily yet. People don't understand how much work one case takes. And I'm not done with it till I feel like I'm done with it. Just like I wasn't done with politics, so I feel like I'm done with politics. That's the way it works. So if I'm not led to a case at the certain time, then I won't do it. And like, I've had a lot of people asking me to do it on Emily, and it's like, it kind of feels disrespectful to me because I feel like we're not listening to what Emily's story is, and we're just putting another story. Like, if you have cases you want to request, great, put it on a different post. But I don't really go by what people want me to do. I go by where spirit leads me, because I'm not meant to work every case. I work the cases that I get the best information on. So that's kind of how I work. So as much as I appreciate you guys wanting me to work certain cases, I'm not even done with Emily yet. So when I get done with that, I'll move on. But I also have another case where someone donated for that I got to do. Only one person, unfortunately. I have to do other things as well, private readings, lives, things like that. So for the time being, till I get back stable again. So It is, yeah, it's obviously TikTok. So the dog's she's still at the vet. I'm trying to get money so I can pick her up today. Basically is what that's about. So, Willow. Did we have anybody else on the list right now? We have an hour. And again, many. It sucks because I really like this stupid platform, including the QR code. Yeah, I have to be there at 5:45. Hey. No, other people do it. I just saw somebody that I don't watch anymore that popped up on my screen do it. Steven. He was doing TikTok and YouTube on the same. They were merged in the chat. So, yeah. No, you can definitely do it. I just need to find the platform that, says you do it and you can actually do it. Because when I looked at this last night, it says you could do it. It said you could do it no problem, but I think there's a dog or something out there that my dogs are barking. I'm just trying to make sure that, the fuck is that? Oh, there's a guy walking with his dog. I thought the dog was by himself. It looked like a big dog. But, I think, no, Zook, get back. I think it's that girl that walks the pit down here sometimes. But making sure that Casper's going to try to get out. So usually those things are mediumship, but like paranormal stuff isn't really my. Okay, yeah, go send a picture at my email. You can find that on the linktree too. Yeah, well, I don't. Does she stream on multiple platforms? Because this is like what I want to do is be able to stream TikTok and YouTube, but merge the chats. And supposedly I was supposed to be able to do that. So. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand that people want me to work certain cases, but whenever people post like a case on like a case that I'm done that's especially recent, and I'm still working on it. Like I just posted a case like Emily for instance, and people are posting, "Can you work this other case?" And it's like, are you listening to the story that Emily gives? It feels disrespectful to me. It feels like we're taking our attention away from her and putting it on another case. Not that the other case isn't important, right? It is. All cases are important, but just put it somewhere else. It kind of drives me a little bit crazy. Like, work on this case, but we're I'm not even done with this other case. So, or you're not listening. Do you see what I mean? I don't know. So it kind of is like a big pet peeve of mine, because I feel like we're ignoring what this is saying. We're just wanting to move on to another case, and it's like, that's great, but people don't understand how much time and energy I put into a case. It's not just like 5-minute thing. It's more like 3 hours. And then when you talk about locations and things like that, and sometimes I have to do an astrology map, and somebody else donated, so I have to go and help her, even though I'm not drawn to that case because they donated. I have to. And I'll do the best that I can. But yeah, that's kind of. So I'm only one person, and I only have so much time. So I do the best that I can. So, as much as I love that they want me to work things. It's really, I don't go off of what people ask. I follow spirit always. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say if she doesn't stream on multiple platforms, then she might not know what I'm talking about. Because I can stream on TikTok, fine. But it's the merging the chats that I need to do. Because if I'm doing a reading, say, for you guys on YouTube, and TikTok's over there watching, they're like, what the fuck's going on? Because you're not able to see the chat. Unless, someone comes up, you could do that too. So yeah, I'm doing short readings today because I gotta leave at 5 to go get my dog from the vet. I might come back on later tonight. I just have to see. I'm really tired today, so but I've got to hustle right now because her vet bill is $600. So I have almost 3 of that, but yeah, it's like a 30-minute drive and all that. So, and this is like after I've been like having to take care of my mom, and my other dog had a surgery. So it's just a lot at one point, at one time. and I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. So Willow, let me know when you've sent that picture. And you got to let me know if you want to come up here, or it's always better if you come up here, but you can also validate in the chat, but it has to be really fast. But I guess I can put the chat. I guess it wouldn't be too bad. I could put the chat on the screen and I'm sure TikTok can see it, but for some reason it doesn't look like the TikTok chat goes. It looks like it gets stuck. And I don't see like GIFs or anything like that. It's really weird. I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know why it says gaming on it. But if you don't like the TikTok right here, you guys, I'm streaming on YouTube. So all of my readings on YouTube, or all of my live readings, are going to be short. I've got to get yeah, I looked at OBS and I couldn't find it. Looked confusing as hell. So I'll check it out later. It sucks because I like this platform. But so the thing is, if you want a private reading and a bigger reading, I would suggest that you book privately. I only have 1 day a week open right now on Wednesdays in the evening. If that day doesn't work for you, we can work something out. I'm always kind of flexible with that. But I'm not trying to do too many private readings. I'm really trying to like get more cases out and grow my platform, which I'm having a hard time doing with shit keeps happening. So I don't do long. I try not to do long readings on here. I'm trying to have more boundaries and do shorter readings because it's too much. So, if a company is offering a package, like, I don't know what you mean. So, yeah, that would be an intuitive guidance questions, that would be 25. I can answer that for you if it's just that. But if you're wanting like a long reading, then yeah, I suggest the book privately. But my intuitive guidance questions, they go pretty in depth, but I'm trying to kind of cut as much as I can because it gets really draining, and then I can't do more questions, and then you know what I mean? Then we're on here for 4 hours, and so I'm trying to be a little bit better with my time, because my mediumship will go an hour and people are paying like $30 and it's like I can't do that. So yeah, well, it doesn't seem like TikTok is really the chat's really moving, so oh crap. Oh, I did that. So do you want to come up here, Willow, or do you want to do it in chat? Do you want to validate in chat? That's totally up to you. Is there anybody else that's on the list right now? Like I said, I have to leave at 5. I'll have to get off here a few minutes before 5. I might be back later. It sucks because I like this streaming platform and I'm kind of like irritated. I'll check OSB out when I get back. I can get this refunded, so it's just disheartening because I really like this one. It's really easy. I like the QR code and everything. It's very similar to StreamYards. So, okay, where is my email? 1 second. Oh, well, okay. I guess I closed it. I don't think Casper left. I think it would have alarmed if he did. We just fixed the fence so he could be off. He's been kind of stuck. What are you doing, dude? Okay, I'm trying to look for your email. I don't see your email, Willow. Okay, I have Elizabeth on here. I'm gonna answer Elizabeth first, and I need you to resend your picture because I see nothing from you. I see that you paid for the mini mediumship, but I don't have an extra email. No, dude, did you not come up here? No, 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 no. She always tries to climb on that damn keyboard. Okay. Not there. Okay, let me answer Elizabeth's, and then we'll try to send it again. It's not there. I don't know what you're talking about, Sonia. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. I know it's not popping up. I just refreshed and everything. It's not popping up. And where's Elizabeth Jones at? Is she on here? Oh, she might have done. Hold on. Okay, that looks like it's okay, that might be an email reading. It might be an email reading because it's okay. Never mind, because I think that's an email reading because it's $20, which is my email. Yeah, I don't have. Nope, I don't have it. Do you have Messenger or anything? It's not coming. It's not there. Nope. I've refreshed. I've gotten out. I've gotten them back in. It's not there. Yep. So, Laura Murray's reading I did with her dad several years ago. And I wanted to do it again, but I just have not been able to. So, I haven't had the time. If I ever get the time and the pull back to it, I will, but that was never released. You're not an idiot. Don't say that. So it looks like you're the only one getting a reading right now anyways, which is going to give us just enough time to do this if we can figure it out. So are you going to stay in the chat or do you want to come up and get your reading? Don't apologize. It's okay. I'm just letting you know I don't have a picture. So, And I realized Neptune's got to go get his beak done. How do you do what? I give you a link. I think. I'm pretty sure that's how this works. I know there's a way to do it. Hold on one second. Here we go. But I need you to send a picture because that's what I connect to. It's really hard for me to just pull anyone in sometimes unless they just come forward naturally, without something to connect the energy to. I sent the link, but I need the picture. And this is going to be mini, so you're going to get a few validations and then a message. And then I don't think we have anybody else in line, right? Because I don't have an email. If you have like Messenger or anything, you can send it that way too. I actually, that should be in the link tree as well. I mean, I have to do readings on you. That's what I'm saying. If you want to do intuitive guidance, you can. Or you can get a bigger reading. That's up to you. She said she sent it, but I literally, there's nothing there. So. Okay, Willow, I see you backstage, but I need your picture, love. Hold on, I'll bring you on and then we can talk about it. I think. Let me figure this out.
Okay. Hi.
Oh. Hi.
I just resent it because I sent it to Psychic Sleuth, not the Psychic
Oh,
Sleuth.
Psychic Sleuth. Yeah, okay, there it is. Yep.
Okay.
I was like, something's going on.
I know.
Is this the most recent one you have?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure because I always try to remind people of that.
Yes, it is.
Actually, let me pull it up on my phone because that'll be easier. All right. So do you know how this works? Have you ever gotten a reading before?
Yes.
Okay. So you know, just like to validate, don't give me extra information, just validate what I'm giving you and
Correct.
past, present, future, and make sure, you're thinking of everybody over there. Because I have people tell me no, and it ends up being someone else. So
right.
I like to remind people of that.
Okay.
My phone's on 5%. It's funny. I always think that I'm like so ready for things. I even like said it and then I'm not.
Yeah, my phone's on like 20%. I'm on my.
Okay. Well, this is many. So, because I'm trying to learn, my thing is like I always do like long ass readings.
Yeah.
And like, 30, 45 an hour. And I don't.
And you screw yourself.
I do because it's not on here. I don't take as much, but not only that, it drains me and I can't help other people.
Right.
And so it's like, I'm like, I need to learn to bring it tight, bring it tighter in so that I can get to more people. And so this is like a new trying thing. So we're going to see how this goes.
Oh, perfect.
Because it's good that I get a lot of information a lot of times, but
right.
It just I don't get to give as many people readings that way and stuff. So
right.
I keep wanting to cough, and so I don't know if that's her or not, because I've noticed that when people like lately when spirits have like the harder lung issues and I have to cough, like it's major with me because I still kind of have my cough, so it like triggers it more.
Yeah.
So she had was it like lungs?
Yes.
Lungs. Did she also have heart? Because it feels like it's kind of both together.
Yes.
Okay. Was there fluid around there?
Yes.
Okay. Is this mom?
Yeah.
Okay. because she's like, Mom. And then there's a you guys look alike.
Yes.
Because as she was saying, she was like trying to tell me that you guys looked alike. And so I don't know if people used to think you were like sisters or something
Yeah.
instead of mother and daughter, because it's
Yeah.
like, okay.
Yep.
Did you help? You were like best friends or like really close?
Very, very.
I'm getting the chills. Because she's talking about did you take care of her?
Yes.
Okay. And I feel like she would say like that's not what she wanted for you to do, because it's almost like she was this very like independent type woman and she didn't really want anybody to take care of her. So it kind of sucks when like your daughter's taking care of you, you know, in your older age, and she didn't really like that. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I couldn't help it. She's my mom.
Yeah, no,
you know?
but it's just, I think, more or less like it was hard on her to see that she had to like almost like a burden. Like she didn't want to be a burden to you. Do you know what I mean? Not that she
Yeah.
was, but
Yes.
they kind of feel like that in their older years, you know. But
Yep.
she's very thankful for like you taking care of her, because I feel like you dropped a lot, you know, to take care of her.
Yeah.
So I don't. Were you living together at the time, or was there like a moving
No.
closer, or like
Very close, but not together.
okay? Because I feel
He
like you
lived
like got close, like moved closer. Okay, that makes
Yes.
sense. Sorry,
That's okay.
that's not me.
I was just gonna say, well, that's her, so that's okay.
She like super stubborn at times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Did she also have like some kind of swelling in the legs or the feet at any point?
I don't
Or
know.
circulation issues? It's kind of like
Yeah, circulation issues.
okay.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when there's circulation issues, they have the swelling.
Yeah. She didn't
So
have any swelling, but you know, she did have some circulation issues. Yeah.
okay. Because she kept showing me like her calves and her ankles.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, this is kind of interesting. She's bringing this in. She's bringing in the month of December. So December would highlight for you or her someone connected, something specific, or but weird. She brings in like a present with it. So I don't know if there was a birthday around that time as well. She's bringing it in together though.
No, but Christmas
Or
was her favorite holiday.
oh, okay. Did she like to give presents or something? I'm trying to, because usually when they give me, a present, it's like for a birthday, but it's gonna be like. It came in with December, so that was my second question: is either birthday or Christmas.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but I feel like she liked to spoil like on Christmas. Like
oh yes.
she
Oh
overdid it.
yes. Yes.
And I know how that feels. Like you overdo it, and then the next month you're like, ah, crap, you know, I overdid it.
Right. Yes.
Because she just liked to give to everybody.
Yes. 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
And that was her personality. She was a very giving, loving person.
Yes. Yep.
And I feel like she was a really good mom to you too. It was always like, but you were like it was like a give and take relationship with both of you. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
You were doing for her, she was doing for you, and you kind of have
Yes.
that. It's very much like me, kind of like me and my mom. It's like kind of get reminded of a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so where does the 2 come in at? February, 2 years, the second.
Honestly, the
2 kids.
only thing I can think of is the twins.
Okay. So there's twins in the family then?
Yes.
Okay, because that would make sense. Because I wanted to put it with kids, but sometimes numbers have multiple meanings. So,
You tell me if you want me to tell you additional details or anything. I don't want to say, too much.
yeah.
But
Well, I don't like. Yeah, I like to always try to get things. I just tell people to like validate the information that comes in because
yeah,
she's bringing up the 2.
yeah.
So, alive or there?
No, they're alive.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I'm just making sure. Okay. There's also a reference to 5, so I don't know if that's May the 5th, 5 years, 5 kids, 5 people in the
5, 5.
family.
5, 5, 5, 5.
Just hang on to it.
Yeah.
It can be birthday, passing, anniversary, something significant connected to you, her, someone else passed. But again, it could be 5 people in the family, 5 kids, like the month of May the 5th, 5 years. Like I don't.
Okay.
Sometimes I get it with like people are sick for 5 years. It's just
Right.
hang on to it. Numbers are kind of hard sometimes, and again, they can
Yeah.
have more than one meaning. So,
Okay.
people have a hard time remembering. So it's
Yeah.
okay. I get it. She mentioned a memorial. Did you do something like in her memory or have some kind of memorial for her? I don't
Yeah.
know if it's like something like at your house or it feels like it's something done in her memory specifically to her for her.
Oh, geez. I'm trying to think. I mean, I make donations in her memory to different
Okay.
things. Um, like suicide awareness, things
Yeah.
like that. I'll make donations in her
Uh-huh.
name.
Okay.
And I mean, memorial wise, I had her urn for a long time, and then we had a memorial with the burial of the urn.
Okay.
I don't know if that's maybe what she
Well, I
referred.
think it kind of means both of them. It's just the way that you kind of like memorialized her memory. So in any way that you do that, that's specific. She just gave me the word memorial. So, you
We
know,
have I have a candle that we burn every time my children and every time we have a get together.
mhm.
And
Okay.
we call it Gammy's candle.
It seems like it means kind of multiple things. But was someone talking about like a tattoo or something like that?
My son's always talking about tattoos, but
Yeah.
sure. And
Nope. We can't get there.
I don't know if it's possible for anybody else to come in with her, like
Yeah.
that maybe
That's what I'm
saying
saying. Make sure
things.
you're thinking of everybody else. So there's a
Okay.
tattoo that I feel like is significant that was maybe gotten or thought about gotten in the. I
Yes,
want to put it with the memorial.
okay. My son got a tattoo for my father.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which they would be together. So
Well, I mean they might be. They were divorced.
everybody's together on the other side. It doesn't
Right.
matter.
Okay.
We don't have the human feelings like we have here where we just
Right,
look at
right,
each other and we want to go our separate ways. It's not
right.
like that over there. They
Oh,
drop all of that. So
yeah, okay.
yeah, they are together on the other side. So yeah, if there's I like to say it fits how it fits, who it fits, you know?
Yes. Perfect. Yep.
So yeah, because the memorial for her too, but then it was like I was being taken to a tattoo that felt like it was a memorial. So that's
Yeah. Yep.
and also
Yeah.
she would bring that up too anyways.
Right.
So quit trying to climb on the computer. No. This cat likes to climb on the computer. I came home yesterday and she was laying across it.
My cats do the same thing. I have to turn the keyboard off or they like mess up everything.
Yep. And that's why I had to get a new keyboard because there's keys missing. So
Right.
she keeps wanting to go on it. She's like, no, stop. Okay. I feel like you guys like when she was healthy, did you guys like to go go out to eat? Like you have like a specific place that you like to go out to eat? Because I feel like there's really, really good memories of like you going out to eat a specific spot.
Yes. We went to a particular
Yeah.
to a
Feels like it was like
particular
your
restaurant.
spot.
Yes. It was. Yes.
Was she like on a lot of medication? Why am I getting pill bottles with her?
Oh God, yeah. She was on a lot of medication, yes. Yes. And yeah. She abused some of those medications.
She says, well, it's easy to do.
I mean, that's true. Thank goodness I don't do that, but that's true.
She said it. So,
no. She's like, well, what do you expect?
yeah. Yeah, because I get like there was like some kind of like there was like this up and down kind of struggle like with her health. Like it was very like
Yes.
kind of
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yes. Very. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I feel like many times she talked about like just leaving and kind of giving up because she didn't want to deal with it anymore. So I don't know if she had that conversation with you.
No, she didn't, but I definitely, I know that that's how she
Yeah,
felt.
that's how she felt, and I feel like she stuck around for you. Like you were the reason that she couldn't do it, if that makes sense. Like
Right.
She
Yeah.
just was like, I'll just tough it out, because I can't leave my daughter here,
Yes.
like that's kind
Yes.
of how it feels. But I think at times like it was really hard for her because when we don't feel good and we're not living a good life, we get into that depression.
Oh,
And
no.
I feel like she was struggling a lot with the depression because she like
Yep.
never felt good. My mom
Right.
has like the same thing.
Yep.
And
Yep.
and I think it makes it really hard for them to kind of want to stick around.
Right. 100%. And like I said, she never actually said those words to me,
Yeah.
but I knew. I know and I knew that she was done. She was, and she just wanted to go, and I get it. And she had a rough life,
Yeah.
Um and
Yeah, I
uh,
feel like there was a lot of things that happened in her life that were kind of like just kind of crazy stuff.
yeah, very.
Like she was a survivor is what she's saying.
She was. I mean, my God, I've never known a stronger woman in my life. Like
Yeah.
I, I consider myself strong, and I don't know. I don't think I could have survived the things that
Yeah.
she did. And
Was there ever a fire?
yeah, well, yeah, my brother's house burned down.
Okay.
So
She was
not
showing me
ne-
that.
not necessarily fire for her, but
Yeah, no, but they're gonna talk about other things that
right,
happened in
right.
life, right? In other people's lives. Yeah,
Yes,
it's just a validation of one of the things that happened.
right.
But there's other things like I get like abuse and
Oh my God,
SA
yeah.
and like all of that kind of stuff. Like like a hard childhood. Just like she's taken me kind of like through her. Like, was her childhood really abusive?
Yes, very.
Yeah, she's like taking me through like her entire, and that's why I feel like she was such a good mom. Like she never wanted to be like that.
Right, right. She was a very good mother. It was
Yeah.
hard for her. It was very hard for her.
Yeah.
She had a lot of young children at a very young age because households combined.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lot of children at like all at once. It was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what that's kind of what she's showing me. Like she's showing me like how she survived all this stuff. But she said like it made her a stronger, better person in the long run. And it made like, because of all the things she went through, she said a lot of that stuff could have broke me, but it didn't.
Yeah, it
And
did.
instead she chose to be like a better person
Right.
and be, do better by her kids and stuff like that. She took it
Yeah.
as like, if I can, I always say like this, if I can withstand the storm, I stand out there and be like, bring it the hell on. Like, that's kind of how that was kind of her personality. Like,
Yes.
bring it, 'cause I can take it.
Right. Right.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really strong woman.
Yes.
And
Very.
where did I hear the word advocate? Did she used to advocate for things when she was here, or is that something you do?
Well, she did, but my brother is a huge advocate for on the Samaritans of Rhode Island, which is suicide
Okay.
prevention. Um, he speaks in schools for high
Okay.
school students. He's a huge advocate.
She's
Like
like
that's
she's super proud of that. So that's
yeah.
why that, coming
Hmm.
up.
Yes,
Because
he's amazing.
I just heard like the word advocate. So
Yeah,
um
my brother
there
doesn't
must
believe.
well, now he should. Um
I hope so. He does. He doesn't believe in any of this, and I get so mad at him. I'm like, how do
yeah.
you not believe? He's a super
Well, I
science guy,
think that's why she's bringing it up,
right?
because I don't know you.
Well, I know, and
You know
she's
what I
already
mean?
brought up, and I'm not even using my real name.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing.
Because the advocate stuff is like really like that's that's something she's like super proud of because it makes a difference, and that's kind of who she was too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yes, she
so
was.
at the heart, that's who she was, and to see her son making a difference in those ways, and that kind of feels like it stems from something personal or something that he dealt with that
Yes,
caused him to go that
indeed.
route.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. Yep, 100%. Yep, yep.
And that's another thing she's probably like he took that lesson and he turned it into something beautiful. That's what she says.
Yes, he has.
Why is she mentioning Mother's Day? Or is there something specific with Mother's Day?
Uh, so I think that she might be mentioning it because there was a very small period of time. There was probably about 6 weeks that we didn't speak because, she said something that hurt me really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but Mother's Day came and um, I just made sure that I went to her and I mended things. And this was, several years before she passed. But
Mm-hmm.
um, so I'm assuming it's probably
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Because the fact that you put your differences aside and still made sure that she had a Mother's Day was something that meant a lot to her.
Yeah,
And I'm like tearing up with that because
me too.
it's hard whenever you and I usually separate myself emotional. Damn it. Don't do this to me.
I'm sorry.
No, not you, her. They're her feelings. But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying is like normally I'm able to like separate myself and my feelings whenever I go into this. But the fact that it meant so much to her that she knows she was in the wrong and she knows that it took a lot for you to be just like, you know what, Mom, happy
I
Mother's
love
Day.
you and
Forget
I
it.
care.
I love you, and I get
Yeah.
like a lot of crying and hugs and stuff. But it was, it meant a lot to her that even though she knew she was in the wrong, like you kind of took responsibility in a way, but you made the first move, even though you didn't have to. You know what I
I
mean?
just want
For that special day.
I made it okay for her and I
Yeah,
forgave because she's my
yeah,
mother. I love her.
yeah, yeah. And
You
that's
know?
what she's saying on Mother's Day of all days. So that's why she's bringing it up because it was a very like pivotal moment in
Yeah.
time. Very
Yeah.
core memory that she
Yeah.
wanted to bring up. And she's bringing up yellow flowers with that. I usually get yellow with moms anyways, but
Yeah.
I don't know if you brought her flowers that had yellow in them or not. But
I can't
um,
remember. It was so long ago. It was
yeah,
like 20 something years ago.
yeah. The ball's going off.
Oh,
You can't see it as much because it's so bright.
I can see it.
Let's see if we could do that. There we go.
This means so much to me. I have wanted to hear from her for so long. And I've done other readings and different things than like things that have been said to me are just what I can feel is kind of generic and not, like I just never felt like it was really her.
Mm-hmm.
And I really feel right now like this is her. Like she's
is.
things that only she would know. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Don't have to thank me. Thank her. Like I'm just here.
I know.
Here.
This is crazy. Like
But,
I feel so blessed.
Well, there's a reason that I came on here late and that you're kind of the only reading for today. So I mean, I'll probably come back on, but
Yeah.
I apologize for all the craziness.
No, I felt bad. I felt terrible for you.
I'm so frustrated. It's ridiculous.
Ugh.
But where does the 10 come in at? Is that like a 10-year mark or a
10
or like in October or 10th or
October was my stepdad's birthday. 10. I'm trying to think 10.
I want to put it with years. I mean, October can definitely be the thing, but
okay, so years.
I mean, that's what I want to put it as. So I don't know if like there's like a period of like 10 years ago where something significant happened, like she got sick or I don't know how long she's been gone. I haven't got into that, but
she's been gone for 20.
Okay, so
years.
what happened in your life then about 10 years ago? Or her life 10 years before she passed?
Probably about 10 years before she passed. Her and my stepdad got divorced.
Okay. Yeah, she's adamant about like 10 years. So if it was 10 years before she passed, they got divorced. That's kind of a pivotal moment, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So that's why, but you can take it as, again, they have multiple meanings, so it can be the
right,
stepdad's birthday, but I kept wanting to take it as 10 years. So
right.
She's just bringing up that timeline.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think it was hard for her to do?
It was very hard for her.
And I think because I think she put up with stuff longer than she should have.
Yeah. She did.
And thinking that she could change things or make things better, or she was like a fixer. Like she wanted to fix everything.
I know. Yeah.
And so I think it was really hard for her to kind of give up.
Yeah.
And now she's like, but enough is enough. Like,
right.
That's her word.
Yeah.
Enough is enough. So she kind of got to the point where just like, I'm over it.
Right. Yeah. It was difficult. Yeah.
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 But she did the right thing. She knows she did the right thing. You know, she was happier after that, and she got to live the last 10 years of her life the way she wanted to.
Right.
I feel like she did things on her terms, and I feel like she was actually really happy to be single.
Right. I
don't know if she started like acting like a single person.
Yeah, she started dating and stuff.
I'm gonna say she seems like she's like all of a sudden how we feel when we get single, we're free and we just do whatever we want. We do whatever we want. Go shopping and
Yeah, for the first time in her life, she didn't have to worry about taking care of anybody other than herself.
Yeah.
So it was perfect.
Mm-hmm. She loved it. Yeah. It was a good time in her life, I think.
Right. Yeah.
Once she got used to it, she says.
Right.
It takes a little bit of getting used to.
It did. It was very difficult for her. And yes, it was tough in the beginning. But once she got used to it, you're 100% right.
I feel like there was like a vacation or a trip she took or something.
Oh, I don't know.
Or wanted to take. There's something about a trip. Or are you going to take a trip? There's a trip that's coming up. She's bringing up a trip / vacation. And I keep pulling up like, beach, water, things like that. So
Right.
I don't know if someone's gonna take a trip, or if she wanted to, or if she did. I don't.
Well, my husband and I have been talking about taking a trip, but I'm not
Okay.
sure. I don't want to fly right now, quite
It doesn't
frankly.
matter though. Like, you're talking about it, and she's in like your conversations. So this
That's
is just
true.
her
Right.
letting you know, like, she knows what's going on. If you're talking about taking a trip,
Right.
you know,
Right.
but it feels like somewhere like tropical and stuff.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
Warm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, warm and
Yep.
tropical. She keeps showing me like this beautiful like beach. She's like, don't worry about it. So I know a lot of people are worried about flying right now, but it's like this: you're meant to go on a plane, it'll happen.
Right. I agree.
So
My
don't let
time.
that keep you from living. I like to tell people, don't let your fears keep you from living, because
Right.
we don't know
Right.
what the next one day to the next is gonna give us, and that's kind of what she's saying. Like, live life
Right.
to the fullest, and so she
Right.
knows about the trip, and she wants you to take it, obviously, because she's showing me like this really beautiful. I don't know. It's just really beautiful. I feel like I'm looking over the ocean.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I know my daughter's going to, I think, Punta Cana pretty soon.
Okay.
In a couple weeks. So I don't know, maybe
So
that
for
too.
both of you, you know.
Yeah. Right.
So multiple meanings if it's coming up, but she's still
Yeah.
in on your conversations. So
Yeah.
were you just like talking about her the other day or something?
I talk about her all
I
the
feel like
time.
there was a specific conversation you had about her the other day. It
Jeez.
feels like a few days ago. I don't know who you were talking to. I don't know if it was your. Sometimes we just mention memories out of nowhere, but I think she's just mentioning it to let you know, like, she knows, like, you still talk about her. She knows,
Yeah.
that you miss her, and I feel like you still talk to her, and she knows that you still talk to her, especially, like, at nighttime before you go to bed or something. There's a
Yeah.
conversation that you have with her. She knows about that. She's like, I hear you.
Yeah. I
'Cause I
do.
think sometimes you wonder, do you hear me, Mom? Yes, I hear you. Um,
I do talk to her.
there's also reference to butterflies.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I love those reactions. It means I hit on something.
Butterflies were her favorite, and they signified rebirth to her
Mhm.
from everything she had been through, in her
Yep.
life. And everything I have, butterfly, is because of my mother. And I see butterflies all the time in the
Mhm.
spring and the summer, and I always know it's her.
Yep. Oh, here's your validation.
That's crazy. Crazy.
Yep, she was showing me. She was showing me some monarchs. So
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
So her biggest message to you is like she loves you.
I know she does.
She
Thank
loves you,
you.
and she's okay. She's like, I'm living it up over here.
Oh, I'm
So if
sure
you're ever
she is.
worried about what she's doing, don't worry about what she's doing.
Oh no, I know she's living it up. Okay, I know.
She's so happy. But she knows that it's hard, like on Earth, for us to kind of
Yeah.
wait to see them, but they don't
Right.
have that problem because there's no time there. So it's
Right.
like she
Right.
just saw you yesterday, but she's
Right.
good. She's
Good.
so extremely happy on the other side.
Okay. Good. Thank
And
you.
she's like, I feel like, did she used to garden or something here? Or did she like
No.
flowers? Because I see her gardening on the other side, or there's a lot of flowers around her. So
She did like flowers, but I'm a huge gardener.
okay, well, she's
And
gardening over there.
but no, she did always like flowers.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
she
if
had.
you garden, she could be
Yeah.
talking about you gardening, but she's doing it over there too. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So she's
She
bringing
had
what you
too.
do
She had
here.
too many. She had too many kids. She didn't have time to garden.
Yeah, but since you garden here, like she's saying, I
Yes.
do it over here too. Do you know what
Right.
I mean? So you
Yes.
guys are sharing that, but she's
Yes.
doing it there and you're doing it here. So that's
Yes.
the way I want to take it.
Me too.
And
Mhm.
she's just, yeah, I was gonna say Tracy says she's probably at the beach. She is, because I was just like, I just see her like walking down the beach, like she's happy.
She loved
So
the beach. My mother
yeah,
loved the beach.
that's why
Yep.
she wants you to go. But she's showing me like
Right.
her walking down the beach.
Yep.
And the beaches over there, they're stunning. You know,
Yeah.
they're you
Yeah.
can't even describe them compared to here. And here is
Yeah.
nothing compared to there. It's
Right.
just so much more vibrant.
Right.
But it may always show me kind of the symbolism too. Because she showed me her on the beach on the other side. But yeah, she because I saw her walking down it, but then she shows me like the footprints, and so I always get reminded of like that footprints in the sand. But also whenever they show me that, but it's also like you are like when you're walking through life, like she's walking with you, like
Mm.
behind you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
those footprints.
Yeah.
Trying to spray my cat. She's messing with the bird. um, so you know, that's how I always feel whenever they show me like the footprints in the sand.
Yeah. Yeah.
To let you know, like she's walking through life with you and holding your hand. And I feel like there was things. So were you there? Like, because she's showing me like her in bed, prior to her passing, and I don't know if you had said things to her prior to that.
So she wasn't sick per se when she passed.
Mm-hmm.
Like she had health issues, but she wasn't like bedridden or anything. And she was young. She wasn't old. And
Well, why do I see her? It's like it's weird because I see, unless this is somebody else that you know that, because I see a female in bed.
yes, she was many years earlier. She had a lung disease.
Were you
Um
like at her bedside and stuff? Because that's what I keep seeing is like you being at, or someone being at
well
her bedside
when
and stuff, back
yeah,
and forth.
well that would probably be my brother
Okay.
because he lived at home. He was the only one that lived at home of the children at the time.
Okay.
And she was in bed like pretty much like constantly. Because she was sick.
Yeah.
But she ended up beating that. It was some rare lung disease. And she ended up beating that. And then, she lived her many years after that. But yes,
Rora. Sorry.
she was in bed for quite a lot of months.
Yes, that's why. I was like, why is my dog freaking out?
Oh,
The dog ate the bottle. Sorry about that. I was like,
my dog's sitting here. I can't believe she hasn't barked once. I can't believe my
I don't
chicken
even know why
hasn't.
UPS is here. I can't think that I got anything from there. Anyways, so
But
okay, but yeah, because I was just seeing her in bed, and then it was like someone was at her bedside, so I don't know what point that was at. You know what I mean?
yeah, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, I keep trying to go into her passing, and I just I mean, it kind of feels like sudden and unexpected in the way that it wasn't expected from it.
100%, like 1,000%. Yes. Sudden and unexpected.
Yeah.
Completely. Yep.
Because she's like snapping her fingers at me, so I don't know if this was like. I keep wanting to go to like her brain. There's something with blood flow.
Yep.
She keeps talking about. Almost like a stroke or a.
So she either had a stroke or a heart attack.
Yeah. Because I keep going back and forth between the heart and the head. You know what I mean? Because sometimes the heart, like it's like related sometimes with the blood flow, and then
Correct.
I kind of get both with it, but
Yeah.
yeah, but she keeps taking me to the brain, And it's like I
Well,
just drop. Like it's almost like I dropped. You know what I mean?
that's exactly what you just said. Yes. Yep. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, come on, you gotta show me something for validation. Oh crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a stroke.
Yep.
But I still get like her heart kind of related, but because she was taking me back and
Correct.
forth between her heart and that. So
Yep.
but yeah, it was very much like I just dropped. So it's one of
Yes.
those things where like I was here 1 minute, gone the next, and
Correct. Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yep. That's exactly. Mm-hmm.
It's so hard when it's something like that, you know?
It was devastating.
Yeah.
Absolutely devastating.
Well, she's blowing you kisses and stepping back into the light and just letting you know how
Yeah.
much she loves you and she appreciates you as a daughter.
Thank
And
you.
I went longer than many, but that's okay.
No.
I was like, you said this was the first good reading you gotten, and I was like, well, I gotta keep going then. I'm not gonna stop.
I know. I'm so sorry, but I
Don't
just was
apologize. Don't
so.
apologize. She was
I'm
easy.
so grateful, appreciative, and I'm definitely gonna. It's so funny that I caught you today because a couple of weeks ago, somebody that you did a reading for, it's so funny because I was a little frustrated with the person because she kept telling you all this stuff. And I'm like, why is she doing that? I'm like, she likes to get the stuff on her own. Don't tell
Yes,
her
I
anything.
do. I do.
And I was like, oh, I was like literally talking to the screen going, stop
Was
telling her.
that John O'Keefe reading?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. During the reading, I was like thinking, like, okay.
And
stop.
I mean, I love that lady. I don't know her. I've just watched it. But I was saying to the screen, stop talking. Stop telling her stuff. Because I knew you were going to get stuff. And I live in the next state over.
Uh-huh.
And I follow that case incessantly. Like I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
And when I was like, I could not wait to hear what you got. And then she kept telling you stuff. And I'm like, God, I'm
And
like,
then she also said like there was no blood at the scene, but I've seen a lot of people say otherwise.
so there was blood at the scene, but it definitely wasn't as much as there should have been.
Oh no, that's
But
not what the comments were saying. So I'm so confused.
yeah.
Some of the
So
comments were saying
yeah, I see.
I don't
I
know.
don't know how much. I mean, like I said, I mean, I'm literally like I'm
Yeah.
obsessed. Like I know this case inside and out. It's ridiculous. But I live in the next state, so I'm super like, oh my God. And there was, there was blood, but there wasn't 3 liters of blood, you know. So that's the thing. Like if you see the pictures, you can't even see any blood in the snow. It's crazy. But
Yeah.
anyway, so I saw that and then I thought, I'm like, I've watched Rachelle for a long time and I'm like, I really need to get, a one-on-one reading with her.
Yeah.
And then I just happened to sit down when I got home from work today. Usually you're on late at night. And so sometimes if I wake up in the night, I catch you and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited. And I'll, but otherwise I don't. And
Mhm.
I got home, I sat down and I'm like, I saw
I'm usually not. Like I'm
I
usually not
know.
on right now because like I said, I had to make money to go to
Right.
get Freya and I was like
Now I
I
feel
only
bad.
got a couple hours of sleep and I was like, I'm doing this. But I thought it
I
was gonna
know.
be I thought I'd be able to get like our chats merged. So
Right. I
I'm
know.
kind of really like upset. I like the setup,
Yeah.
but
Right.
it's not doing what I need it to do.
Right. I know
So I
that's
don't know. I might look. Yeah, it
yeah.
does stink. I mean, they're
But
trying to get TikTok on there, but I don't know how long it'll be.
yeah, I
But
know. Right. You never know. So, but yeah, so anyway, I'm glad that I caught you. And oh my God. That's
yeah.
so funny, Tracy. Right?
Well, you guys should have been me. I love her to death, but yeah.
Oh,
I'm
it was
sitting here
literally,
like, please, quit telling me things,
I know. It was
and that's
painful. It
not
was
even the whole reading. I mean, we went on for 2 hours, so
oh my God.
um, And then we talked an hour about nothing. So, I mean,
Right. Yeah. That's so funny. But oh, that's hilarious, Tracy. So, but thank you, Rachelle, so much. And I definitely will be booking with you, and I know it wasn't a tail light. Oh, it's so infuriating. I just saw Tracy's comment. It wasn't a tail light. I can't believe people actually think it was, but whatever.
I don't know. I
Listen,
don't know anything about the case. Like,
oh,
I know a
I
lot of
could,
people wanted me to work it. She
yeah,
messaged me privately, was like, "Hey, can you work this case? Can you do
yeah,
a reading for me?"
yeah,
And I was like, "Sure." And I didn't know who it was going to be on
right, right,
until that day. And I was like, "Are you sure this is the one you want to do?" And she
right,
was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay." So
yeah,
I didn't know what she was going to do with the reading, and I thought, like, if she put it on her live, she'd allow me to put it here because it's hers. She paid for it.
right, yep,
I mean, I went over the amount of time, but
yeah,
she paid
yeah,
for it, and so I
yep,
was like, I can't really say anything, so that's why it's
right,
not on my channel. Um,
right. Oh, she didn't
I
want you to put
asked.
it on your
Well, I
channel?
asked, and I haven't seen anything about
Oh,
it. She said she needed to ask
Karen.
yeah, or whatever.
Yeah,
The
yeah, the lady that's on trial.
Yeah, she said she
Yeah.
needed to ask her, and I was like, okay, well. And then there was
Well,
this
I
whole thing
find that a
about I'm
little
not going to release it, and I was like, well, it's John's voice. Like,
right,
he has a right to say what he wants to say. And
right,
anything that he
right.
says, obviously he feels good saying it because they won't tell me anything they don't want me to know.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, oh, you're welcome, Tracy. Thank you. This was such a blessing. Um yeah, it's oh my god, I'm going to have to Tracy, we're going to have to hook up somehow. I need somebody to talk about this case with. My husband is so sick of listening to me talk about it. He's like, "Really?" I'll be talking about it and I look over, he's just staring off in blue yonder. He's like, "Stop talking to me about this case." Oh, it's so funny, but yeah. Well, you can feel free to use my this little reading on your um whatever on your
Yeah, I
site.
don't even know how to download it off of here. I'm not even sure how this works. I'm
I
sure
don't
there's a
either.
way to do it. But I mean, it's
I'll
very much like StreamYards, but
yeah.
it's very
Well, I'll
similar.
figure
You
it
can do
out.
like
It's
I
on
like
the
the little QR code thing. That thing's cool.
Oh, it is. I used
Yeah,
it. Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
cool. But I
Yeah.
mean, oh, I'm so irritated because when I went to YouTube to like see how this one worked, it
Yep.
said you could stream multiple platforms and it would all
Right.
show on one chat. But then
Right.
so I'm kind of upset.
Well, right. If
Kind of
people start
mad. This is the second
reading
time it hasn't worked. I'm like,
right, and if somebody else is using it and doing it and you know it's a possibility,
well,
you're
they're
like, "Well,
using some
no, it's
sort of
work."
platform. I don't know which one they're using. I'm just trying to find the
Right.
platform, seeing how they work, and you know what I mean? Like,
I know. It's frustrating. Technology is so frustrating. So, well, I'll figure out a way to save it. I'll clip it and save it from the live and I'll send it to you, the portion.
I mean, I'm sure there's a way to save it on here. I
Yeah,
don't know. I haven't got to that part yet. This is my first live from here. So,
right.
but I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it was something that you needed.
Yes. It
And
was.
I'm
It
glad that
was.
I hope you finally got what you needed.
I did. I did. I'm
You
so
know,
happy. Thank you so much. It
you're
truly means so much to me. I appreciate it. And I wish I had known that they were going to take half of the donation I
Yeah,
sent
I
for the
know, I felt bad about that because when people send, like, a high, like, super sticker like that, because
yeah.
they take, like, a percentage, and it's a pretty high percentage,
Yeah, I wish
you
I
know,
had realized that because I would have sent it
and then it
privately. 'Cause
takes, like, a month.
I mean, I love animals, so try to
Yeah,
help, you know
it's
what I
been a
mean?
and I always try to work my ass off to do it myself, but I've
I
just
know
had
you
so
do.
much right now, like, Zena's was way expensive just having her toe removed, and that was for just her betterment. I mean, she's
Right.
elderly, but,
Right.
so that's
Yeah.
just a lot back to back, and then my mom, and so I haven't been able to work, so I'm just, like,
Right. Scrambling. Yeah. I get it. I
scrambling
do.
because I took her in yesterday, and she was like, um, "Oh, okay, that's good." I thought so. So this is kinda like
Oh,
StreamYards.
good. Okay,
Um,
great.
I took her in yesterday, she's like, "Well, we need to do the surgery tomorrow," and thought I had a week. And which I had a
Right.
feeling that was going to happen. And I was like, okay, well, at least
Right.
they're working with me because I didn't make the full amount. So,
Right. Right.
but I'll be doing more lives, obviously.
Yep. Yep. Well, I'll be there. I'll donate.
I appreciate you, Willow. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well,
All
I'm
right.
going to continue to watch you until you're off. But
Well,
thank
it's
you.
5:07, so I'm probably I
Oh,
gotta go pick her
oh,
up,
you
and
better go. Hmm.
yeah, and then I'll probably be back on later, depending.
Okay. Thank
You
you
know,
so
you're
much again.
welcome. Thank you for being
Okay.
here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Good evening. Bye. I don't know how this works. Okay. All right. Um. But thank you. The thing I like this, but I don't like it. Silver Violet Flame, because it's not merging my chats, and I don't like that. And then I don't know where like these people aren't chatting at all. I don't know. So, but hopefully no one else got readings, right? If you got a question, email me, so that I can make sure I do that. But I will try to be on later unless I'm too tired. I'll post on the community page when I'm doing. So what? I'm sure she will, But okay, and the other thing I don't like about this is it doesn't do a filter. StreamYards does a filter. So it's like I like some things about this and I like some things about StreamYards, but I really don't like that neither of them you can merge it. So that's kind of really frustrating. And you can't put like an outro. Like I can put my music on here. Like I did. I don't know why it's so low because I added it. What the heck? Stop doing that. Unmute. See, it lets me put my music. But yeah, I don't know. So, anyways. All right, I gotta go. I didn't miss anybody, did I? All right, I gotta go pick up Freya. So I'm already late, as always. I'm always late. They're probably used to it. But I will see you guys hopefully tonight. Yeah, I don't know. I might go to TikTok and just do like a regular stream off of TikTok. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm pretty tired, but we'll see. All right, thank you, Willow. And I will. Yeah, but you can't merge TikTok and YouTube chat, which is what I need to do. So that's why it's not gonna probably work for me, unfortunately. So anyways, I gotta put the dogs away and get going. I'll probably see you guys soon. Okay.